Hi friend, welcome to MetaMind Meditation, the channel bringing you peace and wellness through guided meditations, sleep meditations, and practical tips for living a more fulfilling life. Today, we will dip our toes into the minimalism movement. Have you heard of it? Whether you have or not, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So what is minimalism? The short answer is this. Minimalism is choosing to live a life with very few possessions. Some people choose to take this to an extreme level, and that may appear to be a form of deprivation to those on the outside. But what these people are doing is actually something different. From a more spiritual perspective, minimalism is really about intentional living. So how does owning less lead to a more intentional life? Before we begin this discussion, please subscribe. Stay tuned until the end to find out how you can focus on certain areas of your life and make changes, which will lead you to experience a deeper sense of calm. The first area of focus we should consider is the physical. Regardless of any spiritual or religious beliefs you may hold, the fact remains that we are experiencing a physical reality right now. We rely on our bodies to help us through the day, but we have a responsibility to take care of it. I'm sure we've all had the experience of staying up too late the night before work or school. How did your next day go? Most likely it was a struggle in one way or another. It is so important to make sure we get enough sleep each night so that we are clear-minded and feel strong for the day ahead. Another example of something that has a major impact on our physical well-being is the food we eat. There's so many diets and fads coming and going, it can be particularly confusing to know which information is good for you to follow. Instead of sifting through articles, blogs, and videos, give this a try. Keep a journal of what you eat and when. I know that doesn't sound inspiring, but the cherry on top is that you should follow up with notes on how the food makes you feel. Do you notice a burst of energy and then a crash after eating a huge brownie? Chances are that will happen to you the next time you have a brownie. Do you notice that 2 cups of coffee make you feel anxious and jittery? That's a good sign to limit yourself to only 1 cup. Give it at least 30 minutes to boost you up before you go back for a second cup. Another telltale sign is if you notice changes to your skin, such as minor rashes or breakouts. Those are excellent indicators that you ate something that your body is having to fight against. If you can be diligent for even a week or two in keeping a food journal with notes on how the food makes you feel, it will go such a long way in helping you to have a more pleasant connection with your body. As a quick bonus tip to physical well-being, remember to keep yourself hydrated throughout the day. Water works wonders for well-being. The second area of life we can focus on for calm and satisfaction is your internal world, namely your mental health and your emotional health. Again, this comes down to being more mindful of what you're allowing into your experience and how you are managing what is going on inside. No doubt you've heard others telling you to watch less news and to lessen your screen time. Bad news travels fast and it often overshadows all the good news happening in the world every single day. It can be very difficult to screen your news, so I recommend you make a rule to not look at the news or social media when you first wake up. Why? When you first wake up, your body and mind are in a transitory state, from a dreamy unconscious into the physical reality we discussed in the previous point. Let me repeat, you wake up gradually, not the instant you open your eyes or hear your alarm. Use these first 30 minutes in a peaceful and productive way to begin your day. Stretch, brush your teeth, go for a short walk, notice the natural light from the sun. Once these 30 minutes have passed, pick your phone up if you feel the need to. This is the time to answer texts, DMs, emails, etc. I also recommend you keep this 30-minute rule for the time immediately before bed. As we just discussed, the stress from the news and social media can be a major burden. Even if you aren't actively thinking about it, your mind is probably still processing something in the background. Give it a 30-minute break to calm down and focus on something more peaceful. This is a great time to reflect on your food journal from the last point. Find something calming to do during this time, like listening to some gentle rain sounds, stretch, gaze out of an open window, or think about someone and something you were thankful for from your day. These things will all prompt a calmer internal world and help you to have a more peaceful sleep. The third area of life we should consider is what most people think about when they hear the word minimalism. I'm talking about your physical environment. Everything from your dwelling to your workplace and everything in between. Let's start with our home, the environment we have the most control over. Have you ever been in the habit of leaving a stack of mail on the table or collecting laundry in a chair? Have you ever noticed how good you feel when you finally clean those things up? Why is that? Essentially, your mind likes a clean and orderly environment. The mind lives in the now, and when it sees an unfinished task, like unfolded laundry, it thinks, I need to do something about this right now. If you also have that stack of mail nearby, along with unwashed dishes, a messy bathroom, and a book on your coffee table that you've been meaning to start, you'll begin to feel a little overwhelmed, whether you realize it or not. Simply get these quick and easy unfinished tasks complete by tidying up, and you will feel a better sense of calm. To maintain this sense of order, many minimalists opt to donate or sell the things they no longer use or need. Having less means having less to worry about. If you don't want to go that route, at least consider if you can alter your routines to prevent this buildup. Open your mail as soon as you bring it inside, put your laundry away as soon as it is clean, and wash all of your dishes after your last meal of the day. If you have a personal vehicle, try your best to keep it neat and clean for the same reasons. Do not eat in your car unless you have to. If you use it even a little bit, like a mobile office, be sure to clean it out once a week like clockwork. Speaking of offices, you have a good bit of control over your workspace as well. Your boss most likely won't let you open up a wall for a personal window, but you can take steps to make your space more happiness-inducing. Remember the theme of this section? Keep your area neat and organized. Take 5 minutes each day before you leave to straighten up and throw away what you can. Take another 5 minutes to leave yourself a note or to-do list for tomorrow. That alone will take a burden off your mind. Finally, remember to bring a few personal items to give yourself a touch of the familiar. Popular items are the classic family photo, a small plant, or even a small toy. These things can help you recenter as you go about your day at work. Your family photo reminds you of the people most important to you. Your plant reminds you that you are always needed and appreciated. The toy reminds you not to take every moment so seriously. There's always an opportunity to invite levity into our lives. What do you do to bring a sense of calm to your environments? The fourth area of life to discuss is about other people. Friends, family, significant others, our relationships. This area may require some tough choices once you've spent some time reflecting on the people in your life. Begin by asking how each person in your life makes you feel. Does this person help you, or do you find yourself feeling frustrated more often than not? Is this a balanced relationship of give and take, or do you find yourself giving while the other person takes? Remember to consider the dynamic of the relationship. Friendships, love relationships, and sibling relationships tend to be successful if they are balanced, where no one feels routinely taken advantage of. Always try to discuss room for improvement and be open to feedback yourself. If, however, you find that the other person is aggressive or easily agitated at the idea of this discussion, consider putting some space between you. If the difficult person is willing to pay attention at this point, you may be willing to continue the relationship. It is a fact of life that people come and go. As long as you are open and honest, you are not doing anything wrong by asking for fair terms and behaviors. If the other person is not capable of meeting you halfway, it is better for you to let them go. Of course, we want to focus more on the wonderful people in our lives, the ones who are there for us on tough days and always remember our favorite things. Cherish and celebrate them as much as they cherish you. Give them a phone call while you're commuting, or even send a quick random text to say hello. A random gift or treat to lunch can go a very long way to maintaining a great relationship. The fifth and final area of life is much harder to pin down, and it may be the biggest challenge on this list. It is the challenge of determining and defining enough. We live in a fast-paced world with ready access to at our fingertips through these amazing smartphones. It's too easy to sit through a wonderfully crafted advertisement or scroll through social media to see the amazing life someone else seems to be having. This environment primes us to want more. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but it does create this subconscious treadmill of never feeling like we actually have enough. There is no easy fix here, but awareness is a major step in the right direction of making a more conscious decision to make a purchase or not, to jump on the latest fad or not. Try to ask yourself if you will be happy 30 days from now if you pursue the thing that is sparking that feeling of lack. Luckily for all of us, if we can reflect on the first 4 areas of life to focus on for a more calm and fulfilling life, the physical, the mental, and emotional, the environment, and our relationships, we can help ourselves to be better positioned at feeling like we do in fact have enough. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Peace and light upon your beautiful soul forever and always.